I almost did not finish my first marathon. You're gonna wanna grab a drink for this one. What is up, my YouTube fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tara. I'm a runner, content creator, and online coach right outside of New York City. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Just over a month ago, I ran the Berlin Marathon. But first, you have to understand the full picture. 3 months ago, the team over at Runna invited me to run the Berlin Marathon. Yay, awesome. Never run a marathon before. I've done 4 half marathons. Half marathon is very different from a full marathon, but I figured awesome opportunity, let's seize it. Never run a marathon before, never traveled for a race before, never been to Berlin, Germany. My training was great. I had 10 weeks to prepare for the race. I already had a half marathon base prior to this, so I figured I'm cool, I'm good. As you're about to see, this race did not go exactly as planned. In fact, it didn't go even remotely as planned. There were a lot of bumps in the road on race day. I did not get to take any videos during the actual race. So instead, at the end of the video, I'm gonna be doing a thought by thought, mile by mile recap, all after the full vlog. But first, you have to see where it all began. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? We are leaving for Berlin today in approximately 2 hours, and we gotta fit all of this stuff in this carry-on bag. So many people, when I posted about this during the last Europe trip that I did, they were like, how did you pack for a month worth of travel in this bag? So I'm gonna show you exactly how. And everything can be mix and matched, which is literally my biggest tip. If you're bringing tops and all the bottoms, they have to match no matter what the top is with the bottom. These are my 2 bottoms. We also have our bathing suits and cover-ups, t-shirt for sleeping in, our toiletries. And then this is all of my running / workout gear. We're also gonna have to fit in our shoes. So we have our race shoes and sneakers and sandals. Those are the only 3 shoes that I'm bringing. But that's pretty much it. Let's pack up and let's get to Berlin. We are currently out to eat. Went to sleep for like 6 hours. That was not enough. I still feel like I have a jet lag brain right now. Woke up, went to go get some groceries, and then stopped to get some food because I realized we hadn't eaten in many, many hours. And the waiter was like, so much food. Yeah, we're hungry. It's currently 5 a.m. No, it's actually 10:25. It's the first full 24 hours in Berlin. We've got a 3-mile run. I'm eating my banana, sipping on my electrolytes. We have the Santa Cruz Paleo electrolytes. Yesterday we arrived at the hotel. As you could tell, I was not in the best mood at all. Could not sleep for the life of me. I woke up at 2 a.m., could not fall back asleep, but now here we are, 10:30, getting ready for our run. We're gonna hit a little interval run, something to just shake the legs out before the marathon. We're officially 5 days out. Let's go run. That's always fun, just exploring the city, running around, getting to see some of the historic landmarks. We ran through the Brandenburg Gate, which is where the Berlin Marathon finishes. So it's really cool. We are gonna shower up, go get some coffee, and make some breakfast. We're going to get ramen. I'm starving. starving. I'm hangry. Carb load starts tomorrow, but we're gonna ease into a little bit more carbs right now. And we're gonna eat a lot of ramen, some yummy food, and have another great day in Berlin. That ramen literally changed my life. You know when the broth is just everything? Like you wanna drink the whole bowl of broth. That was how that ramen was. And the broth stuck really nicely to the noodles, which is one of my pet peeves about ramen. And also, when they don't give you enough protein. There was so much crispy duck in that ramen. It was ridiculous. If you're in Berlin, it was called Booyah ramen. Delicious. I got the crispy duck ramen. It is carb load day 1. I have such a nervous stomach right now. I feel like I'm going to struggle to eat this, but we are on day 1 of the carb load. I made a notes app of every single carb and the amount that I'm going to be eating today to make sure that I hit at least 300. So we have 3 potatoes, a couple eggs, a couple little pieces of salami. And I'm going to go to the Expo today. I'm really excited to see that. And then I had to remind myself of the fact that your brain doesn't know the difference between anxiety and excitement. So just tell yourself that you're excited and then your brain will follow. Okay, we are ready for the day. I forgot to tell you guys, my dad is literally coming. He's arriving literally right now. He should be entering the hotel any second now. But I'm so excited. I have my boyfriend here, I have my dad here, and then one of my best friends are also coming, and she should be arriving today. We are gonna grab some food, head to the Expo, and I think once I step foot in that Expo, that's when it's really gonna start to feel real. Because for the past 3 days, it hasn't felt real. It hasn't felt like, okay, I'm running a marathon. But I think once I pick up my bib, once I see the Expo, I'm in there, it's all just gonna hit me like an absolute truck. I just had like 5 pounds of pasta. I think I totaled off at like 350 grams of carbs today. We spent 3 hours at the Expo, and I'm gonna walk you through everything that I got. First of all, love this bag. I love that it says 26.2 in the bag. Super cute. This is, of course, my bib. Right after you pick up your bib, they have the whole clothing section. I got these cute shorts. It's a little double layer action from Adidas. I love the bright pop of the pink on this navy blue. Really beautiful. And this is the matching tank top. Love her. Picked up some of these Morton granola bars. Great for the carb load. Some socks. And then they give you some ramen. Kind of weird, but get it, I guess. And then they also give, oh my gosh, a lot of people need this. This is a little spray deodorant and also a spray perfume and cologne. Really practical that they included that. Now, one of my favorites, a pair of shorts, salmon pink red color, and a little restock on these salt sticks, which I will be taking during the race. But that's pretty much everything. We are 3 days out. Let's get to carb load day 2. Weather's beautiful. It's a nice little sunny day before the race. Now let's shake out those legs. We just got done with the shakeout run. Little 5K with Rana. It was a beautiful, beautiful morning. We got some coffee, we got a little cinnamon bun. I also customized my race vest tomorrow. I put my name on it. It's super cute. I'll show you guys later. And we're heading home. We are going to grab some breakfast. This was perfect for the carb load because I feel like I was behind yesterday. So we're gonna pick up our carbs today, eat some protein, eat some carbs. I'm meeting up with my friend who is here. She flew in from Jersey yesterday, and we're gonna have a great day. All right, guys, I'm walking you through the full race kit. Of course, first thing on my wrist, I have my Garmin Venue 3S, which I will be tracking my entire pace, everything on my wrist. Now, this is the cute little race vest that I customized this morning at the shakeout. Of course, we have the bib, and I'm wearing my Bandit running shorts. For accessories, we've got my Shocks headphones, my favorite headphones because they are the open ear design, and my Oakley shades. It's not supposed to be super sunny tomorrow, but we have them just in case. Toilet paper, courtesy of Rana. Now for fuel, we have 8 gels. We've got 6 Huma gels and 2 of the BPN Go gels. The BPN Go gels were kind of like my favorite flavor, but then I started getting sick of them. So tried out the Huma gels, and I personally like the texture and the consistency more just because it's liquidy, it's easier to go down. I'm also going to be taking 2 of these salt stick fast chews every couple of hours. Basically, these are just chewable electrolytes. Really great for replenishing your electrolytes while you are running. Now, aside from this, I'm also going to be wearing my vest and carrying 2 flasks. So one with water and one with electrolytes. Last but not least, the best part, we've got the shoes. I'm wearing my Adidas Adios Pro 4. These are a beautiful carbon rod shoe. Super springy. I've been training a lot in these, run a couple halves in them. So let's see how they hold up for the marathon. Should be great. It's currently 10 p.m. the night before race day. The jitters are settling in. The anxiety is settling in. I've had so much carbs today that I truly have a carb baby right now. It was a great day. Started the morning off with the 5K with Rana. About 2.5 miles in, I started crying because I literally was like, 1, we're really doing this thing, and 2, I just can't believe how much my life has changed in the last couple of years. I'm trying not to cry, but I'm just kind of like in awe with how life has unfolded, how much the people I love have impacted me, my life, changed my life for the better. And I can't believe that I'm saying that I'm running a marathon tomorrow. And now we are back in the hotel room preparing for race day. So I've got everything laid out. There's no stress in the morning. It is going to be a little bit of a different day because all of my long runs have been starting around 6 in the morning, and tomorrow I don't start running until 10:40. It also will be a little bit of a warmer day. So nothing that I'm not used to, but it's just something that's kind of like sitting in the back of my head. We have a race to run, so let's head to bed and go run a marathon. Good morning, guys. It's race day. We are currently at the start line, about to enter. I already have to pee. I've peed like 4 times this morning. I'm feeling good, feeling a little bit anxious and nervous. You can see the sun is definitely out and the high is 80 today, but we can't change the weather. I can only change my mindset and my approach to the race. So we're just gonna keep the same goal, have fun, take it easy, take it slow, and just have a great race. So that's the goal. I've never been humbled so hard in my life. My ego is depleted. I felt like I've never run in my entire life. Had to walk many times. It was like 80, sun beaming on our faces, like not even halfway through. It was tough. And I feel kind of disappointed in myself, but I finished regardless, and so I can't be disappointed at that. But it was really hard. I had to dig so deep in my pain cave to get to the finish line. Even when I saw the finish line, I couldn't even fathom crossing it because I was so checked out. But I did it. That's really the ultimate win in itself. It's a PR regardless, and so we can't complain about that. All right. Watching that back is really hard. As you guys can tell in that last video, I was defeated. I felt like I had entered a war zone. Truly, that was the toughest and worst race experience I've ever had. I was in the very last wave to start. I did not cross that start line until 10:53 in the morning. Super late. All of my long runs have been starting at 6 a.m. the latest. Keep in mind, I'm training through the New York City humidity, the New York City summer. I chose to wake up that early so that I wouldn't have to endure the heat. It is the hottest day in Berlin in a really long time. I have no idea who opened the pits of the underworld and decided that that was going to be the temperature on marathon day. But the high was 79 degrees. I'm starting close to 11 in the morning, so that means I'm going to be running in the middle of the race during the hottest point of the day. Awesome. Love it. From miles 1 to 10, I was cruising. I was crying. I was soaking it all in. I was so joyous. I was on cloud 9, feeling on top of the world. Now, there were little pockets of sunshine and pockets of the first 10 miles where they were completely unshaded. So the sun was just beaming on your face. However, I kept my head high. I was staying super positive. I start to notice that I'm running out of water in my 2 flasks. Now, stupidly, I had tested out something new that I'd never tried before race day. I didn't know if I would be able to meet up with my partner so that he could give me my extra flask. And so I put it in the back of my vest, and lo and behold, it sunk all the way down to my vest, so I couldn't grab it very easily. At mile 10, I realized I'm gonna have to start digging out for that extra flask of electrolytes because I knew that I could refill for water, but I couldn't refill for electrolytes. I'm trying to scope out who can I ask to get this bottle out of my vest. I stop a woman, I stop my watch. I'm asking her, hey, can you get the bottle at the bottom of my vest? And she's a little bit confused. She's kind of like finagling around with my vest. She's trying to figure out how to open it, where it is. And in the midst of it, she stops my watch. I can't blame it on her. She was just being a good woman. She was just being nice. She was walking already, so it was just me and her kind of walking, pulled over to the side. She finally gets my flask out. I look back at my wrist. I realized it said 12 miles, run completed. That was my first mental block. That was my first mental strike. I had to do my very best to not let that shake me. I was like, okay, get back in the zone, Tara. This is going to happen. Little bumps in the road, little hiccups are going to happen, and you have to overcome them. All right, cool. I'm running. I'm carrying on. Next thing you know, my bib is falling off. My bib is disheveled. It's about to literally tear off because every single water station, I'm dumping water over my head. I'm pouring it all over my body. It's a disaster. Bib is falling off. I decide to tuck it in my shorts haphazardly. Second mental strike. Next thing you know, my hamstrings start cramping up. Now, picture this, okay? It's mile 15, but I have no idea where I am. My watch is saying I'm on mile 3. I'm confused. I don't know when I should be taking my gels, when I should be hydrating. I'm just lost. I feel like I'm running blindfolded, basically. I see the signs, but they are in kilometers, and I have no idea how to do the conversion. I'm cramping. I have to walk. Basically, the last 11 miles of that marathon turned into a run-walk situation. I called my loved ones at mile 15, sobbing, saying, I don't know if I can do this. I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. This is really bad. And it was really tough. At that point, it was like 12:30. You're in the blistering heat, blistering hot middle of the day. You look around you. Everyone's walking. Everyone is passing out, dropping like flies. You have to stop and help people, lift them up because they are also collapsing. Their legs are not working. My legs felt like they were not working. At this point, at mile 15, I wasn't even able to hold my regular easy pace. I was going a minute and a half slower than my normal easy pace. It was hard. It was brutal. I did a run walk for 10 miles. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm glad that I'm making this video now so that I've had time to process, reflect, and analyze what happened, because after that race, I was completely depleted. I felt so defeated and like I wasn't the runner, the athlete, the person that I thought I was. And it completely destroyed my confidence. So now that I've had a good month to regain my confidence, get back into my normal routine, work on speed, work on, falling back in love with running again, I can safely say that we are good. We came out somewhat unscathed. The only thing that was damaged was my ego. At the end of the day, I crossed that finish line, but it was tough. It took a lot of grit, a lot of determination, a lot of persistence and willpower to get there. And I'm really glad that I did. I got my medal. And I got my Medal Monday Club plaque. It took a very long time to get to me, but she's beautiful. I love how it came out. Not so satisfied about the time and my performance. However, very happy with this beautiful piece. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, just do it.